Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and today I'm going over my comic book, pop vinyl, and action figure haul. Oop, I got those two backwards. But anyway, my haul for this week. Little bit of everything this week. Yeah. Um, Not a ton because Saturday is Tidewater Comic Con, and I'll be down there. I'm sure I'll find a bunch of junk. Well, to some people junk, to some people gold. So I'm really excited about that. An announcement first off, too, before we really dig into stuff. I'm actually in a contest for world's best podcast. I'm gonna put a link down below. My goal really is to finish in the top 10. That's not asking a whole bunch since there's like 50 of them in the contest. And I'm gonna put a link below. It'd be awesome if you guys just went on and voted for the Simply Incredible podcast. I'll put it down below the site and actually just where it's at on there, so you can just go down. All you have to do is click one button. It's actually on my Facebook page as well, so you can go in there and click on it. It's just like one click and you're done. But I'm excited about that. Just so for this week, blah blah blah. This week, first off, I want to make a little update on last week. And if you guys remember, let me move this right here. Chucky, got to move Chucky. Chucky was in the way. Sit down there, Chucky. Don't bite my leg. Last week, you guys probably remember, I got this, and it's broken, beaten up, and destroyed. Eagle Moss, boom. Sent me one back, perfect condition. Literally, all I had to do was call them up, let them know it was damaged, and no questions, boom. They shipped one right away. Because I want to say I called them on a Tuesday, a Monday or a Tuesday, and I received this on Friday. So that is some seriously impressive customer service. I've had that happen one other time before, and again, shipped it right away, perfect condition. Thank you guys at Eagle Moss. Because a lot of companies, if something's broke, yeah, it's just on you. But they take care of it right away. Next, one other update I had. Oh yeah, from last week. Barnes & Noble. I had an order for the flocked Bert, Ernie, and Elmo. Well, they sent me Elmo and two Berts. Went over to Barnes & Noble, and they actually happened to have Ernie in. So I just traded my, Bert, Bert for the Ernie. So now I got that's those three. So that was awesome. Just went over there, boom, no questions, boom, there you go. I just went over there and showed them my invoice and everything. Like, oh, they just made a mistake. I was like, it happens, no big deal. But they took care of it right away. So that is my kind of, review, my little update there. So now, this week's stuff, we'll start off with, as usual, the comic books. A couple of these I actually did get toward the end of last week that I did not mention yet. 4001 AD. This is cover B. Yeah, cover B. I think they had 3 different covers for this. So I think they're expecting big things out of it. This is by Valiant. So there we go. Oop, I got something else right there. Doggone it. Move out of the way. Gotta put my comic books there. Next, I guess this come out last week or the week before. The Avengers versus Infinity. So I didn't remember seeing this last week, but when I went was it Friday or Saturday? I saw it, maybe Sunday. I saw it. There's like, you know what? I haven't seen that. I don't get that. Like that looks pretty cool. So I'll be checking that out later. Cool cover, really cool cover. This one also was last week. Catwoman. And from what I've heard, she might not make it to the Rebirth, which would be very sad if she didn't make it to have her own comic in the Rebirth. I don't really actually know all the comics that they're bringing to the Rebirth, but we'll find out. And the last one I think I should have gotten last week and forgot was Moon Knight #2. First one really good. I don't know how I let it pass and I just missed it, but ready to check that one out as well. I've heard a lot of people saying really good things about it. Now for this week, we start off with Civil War II issue 0. Now, if you guys remember on Free Comic Book Day, they had a Civil War II free comic book. So I'm interested to see how is this going to be different from that, and what's the deal there. So Got 2 different comic books before we even get to issue 1. So there we go. And then they had this right here. This bad boy is cool. Got a sketch variant. Really like that. There's Deadpool. There's that's Hawkeye. Because I'm about to say Green Arrow. That's DC. Hawkeye right there. What else we got back there? Look, is that Cable? I think this is Cable in the background. I think. So looks really, really cool. Really cool. Next, Empire of the Dead. I've got number 1, and they had number 3 and number 4, and they did not have number 2. So I'm gonna have to try to find number 2. So kind of excited about that. And by the way, parental advisory, not for kids. This is not for kids. Don't let the kids read this one. This is kind of a gory thing right there. I mean, I think you can tell by the rats hanging on it. I think that's a kind of a giveaway there. But there, I also hear that AMC has bought the rights and will be making a series of it. So they're going for the dead money, so to speak. And Empire of the Dead number 4. I actually don't know what actual issue they're on, because I think this one said it come out in August, maybe before that, something like that. So check that out. Next, in the final issue, I'm excited. I haven't started reading. I was waiting for the issues to end, and we have Superman American Alien. And look at that. That is pretty cool. Look, you got the United States, got the lights lit up for Superman. That is really, really cool. So now I can actually start that series. I usually like to wait till they're over before I start reading them. Next, Superman Wonder Woman, The Final Days of Superman. This is part 7 in the Super League series. So we have, I think there's one more. I think she's going to be in Superman next week. The final issue of the New 52 Superman. There we go. That looks really cool. You got Wonder Woman and Supergirl right there on the cover. What does that say? Burning Love. I guess that's the Elvis reference. A hunk of burning love. And the new Harley Quinn for this week. There we go. And that is Red Tool. Like, she's got her foot on the TNT. All that's reminded me of is what's his name? Wile E. Coyote. He's trying to kill the Roadrunner. Only thing it's missing is it saying Acme on the side of it. There goes that. So that's kind of interesting there. So reading that later on. Next, we have Spider-Woman. This is number 7 in the Spider-Women series. I'm not sure if this is the last issue or not, because I looked on next week's comics and I did not see an 8. So this may be the last of this series. So that means that's another series I can start reading. And next, this one right here was kind of the one I was really, really looking for to start. A lot of people in my age, I'm 44, just turned 44 on April 29th, and a lot of people my age will know this TV. It was a TV series back in the 80s, well, a cartoon, a Saturday morning cartoon. Growing up, we watched that every week, Saturday morning cartoons, and it was called Johnny Quest. And this week, issue 1 of Future Quest. There's Johnny, there's Haji, there's their dog Bandit. That's Space Ghost. Who else is in here? Wow, why can I cannot think of the team back there behind them. I can't think of the team. I cannot think of their names. Well, it has been since the 80s since I saw them. But it's a full cover. You know, you can pull it out so you can see the whole cover of it. It's like, yeah, definitely getting that. That looks awesome. So excited to read that one. And let me put that back in the sleeve. And then I also got the sketch variant. I love these things. I really do. I love these sketch variants. They didn't have like a blank one, because if they did, I would have gotten that. I'm starting to get a decent stack of the blank ones. And I'm going to try to take them to some of the comic book conventions like this week. Maybe I can find some of the artists to do a good drawing on it. I have the Harley Quinn, and Jimmy Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, they do Harley and they also do Super Zero. And I really want to get them to do my Harley blank variant. Stay there, buddy. And I would like to have Harley on one, like I have Harley on the front, and on the back have Super Zero. I had Drusilla. Great. If you haven't, again, I know I've mentioned this many times, but if you haven't read Super Zero, give it a shot. And so I went and picked the blank one of this one as well. So again, sometime maybe get some really cool art on those. Let's go to the action figure. And it was funny as I was just talking to one of my friends at Target and just walking around, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, did you know they have some new Supergirl figures?" And I was like, "I did not know that. I really enjoy the series, and by the way, I hear that CW did pick it up." Yes, so because I really enjoyed the first series. I know a lot of people didn't like it very much. I really liked it. It's kind of cheesy, kind of campy, but I really enjoyed it. And as we were walking along, he goes, "Yeah, this is what it is." And darn it, they had a Harley Quinn. That is not the best looking Harley Quinn, but I think it's still cool. Now they also had like a Barbie doll Harley. It was $20, and I did not get it. I'm really not that bright at times. I'm gonna be honest. There are times I just see something like that's almost too girly for me, but it still looks really cool. So at some point I might still go get it. So anybody at Target, they have these, and they have the bigger versions of the like the Barbie doll size. So there you go. And last but not least, the new pop vinyl I got this week. Only found one that I looked at. I was like, that looks pretty cool. I'll get that one. This is the Target Games Nathan Drake. I have the regular one. Now I have this one. There's one on GameStop that you can only get with your points. So I might go ahead and get that too. That way I have all three of them with stickers and everything. You can actually order them from, what's the name of the company? Pop Culture out of Australia. Now, the thing about that is shipping. Shipping does cost a decent amount, but if you get a bunch of figures, usually it can average out to be about $14. Depends on the exchange rate at the time. So that's a really good website to check out, Pop Culture. I've ordered things from them before. It takes a while to get here because again, it's coming all the way from Australia. So in the southern hemisphere, way almost all the way around the world. So it's gonna take a little while to get here. But they take real good care in their packaging. Every now and again, you might get a dinged one, but and to be honest, I don't know their return policy on such things because I got one. I was like, it's just too much hassle to send it all the way back. So I just kind of let it go. But anyway, once again, I'm gonna put that link below, or you can just go to my Facebook page and vote for the Simply Incredible podcast for the world's best podcast. Of course, I think we are. Duh, it's common sense. But you know what? I'm going to put the link below, or just go to my Facebook page, which is down below too. So, like I say, just vote for us. Take a couple seconds. Literally, you go to my Facebook page, you'll click, you'll see the link to it, and you just click on next. Because we're not on the first page of them. So you just click on the next page. You go down, you see the Simply Incredible podcast. One click button, you're done. That's it. No signups, no nothing. Just one click, you're done. That's it. But that's all I got today. It's new pops, new comics. What else we have? Update on some stuff from last week. But that's all we got. Anything else? Nope, that's it. And you guys have an incredible day.